Huh? Thought I was supposed to be giving Dad a proper send-off.
We wanted to know how Moira is.
What, you couldn't have asked me that over the phone? I thought it was important.
No, it is. We're worried about you.
Kane?
She has off days, but we are getting used to it, that's all. Can I go now?
No. Why don't you stop here for a bit?
And do what?
Talk.
Oh, just when I thought this day couldn't get any worse. What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? Why can't you not just talk to us about what is going on with you?
Because I don't want to. You really think a poxy lock's going to stop me?
Right. What are you going to do? You're going to kick the door down? You're going to steal the key off me? Because I've had so many threats like that.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know what we could do.
What are you doing?
It's back here somewhere. Ta-da!
Where'd you get this?
It's Dad's secret stash. Don't tell him I told you.
I'll take it to my grave.
You know what I mean. It's had it ages. Special stuff is that. All the way from motherland.
Looks like it took the scenic route.
What do you say?
Go on, then.
Oh, don't forget about me. Seriously, you're actually going to leave me out of this?
What about your medication?
One's not going to work.
Really? Oh, Sam, don't do that thing where you pretend you give me apple juice. Come on, I'm not 6 anymore.
You'll always be our kid sister.
Yeah. So what we say goes.
Fine.
To Dad.
To Dad.
To Dad. Ooh.
Do you remember when Butch nicked that teacher's bag? Dad went mental.
Yeah, until he realised how much you were worth. He flogged it, and then you lot got a weekend out of Skegness for that.
You were there and all.
Yeah, weren't invited. Shadrach just shoved us in the back of a van, wouldn't take no for an answer.
And now they're both out there.
Growing up with shadows, you don't think of yourself as, like, not one of us, do you?
Not till you mentioned it.
It's just, I think of it as being like, just the three of us, together.
It's all I've ever known.
I'm going to kick off at this and all, but you is head of family. That's how we see you, you know. I know Dad did. He told me.
When?
A couple of years ago. We'd had a few and said that you were going to be taking over. Never told me why, though.
Well, it's a lot of rubbish. It doesn't mean anything.
Don't say that. You know how much it meant to Dad looking out for everyone.
And you think I can do that?
Of course we do.
Do you know how Moira is? Awful. The tumour's getting worse. She was supposed to have an operation yesterday, but she cancelled it. Because she knew I couldn't handle all this stuff with Dad without her. And you think I could be head of this family? What are you doing?
Well, just thought you looked like you could use a hug or something.
Get off me, you fat egg.
All right. Fat egg.
Well, I'm really glad you've told us all about you and Moira, Ken. Come on. You're going through a lot right now.
Well, you are too.
Yeah, and it's not a competition. Why are you so stubborn?
All right, you're going to have a pop at me now, are you?
I'm just saying, you really remind me of Dad. Do you remember when Joe Tate wanted to tear this place down? And Dad refused to give in. Even though we all said, Dad, there's nothing you can do. It was worth it because they won. Because he refused to give in, and you're the exact same. You even went to prison, so you want someone to have to.
Yeah, because I had to do something about it back then. When things get real, I run, or I lash out. I always have, and you two both know it. So are you?
I think you're mad, you know. Dad leaving you in charge. He wouldn't have done it if he didn't think you were ready.
Not this again.
It were a big deal to him. And it is to me and all. It's not like he asked me, is it?
Sammy, I'm sure he didn't mean anything.
Of course he did. And I don't blame him. He had to do everything for me. Because I couldn't do it for myself.
That's not true.
What happened to Lydia and Samson?
You can't keep blaming yourself for that.
I didn't even get to tell him about Dad. He couldn't even make it to his own granddad's funeral. We're meant to look out for our family. That's what Dad's doing, it, like you and Kyle. And maybe, if I'd have raised him right, maybe, if I'd had a clue what we're doing, he might not have got into trouble to start with. Made such a mess of things with him. I'm not a dad. I'm a joke.
No, Sam, I think you've had enough.
No, it's not the drink. It's just... I've already lost my dad. Now I've lost my son and all.
You've not lost him.
As good as. Prison changes you. I just think I could have handled things better. Like Dad would have.
I don't think it's right that we sit here and pretend that Dad could fix anything. Like he could do no wrong.
We're not saying that.
But he is. He's beating himself up over something that he didn't have a say in. Dad didn't always know what he was doing.
Dad would have done anything for us. He always did.
Well, like the time he almost killed me.
Why are you bringing that up? Today of all days.
Well, you knew.
Are you just trying to ruin Dad's memory? You're right, you're not fit to be head of this family, so get out!